Excuse me. So today we're going to take a look at Sideshow Collectibles Devil Girl from the artist Shane Glines. I don't really know if this statue is based off of a comic or a cartoon. I basically bought this statue out of a whim, out of boredom. I pre-ordered this statue a while back and I found out it was available and I had to pay for it. So I had to shell out the money and it's here now. So I don't really know what I was thinking when I pre-ordered this statue, but yeah. It's in my collection now, so I had to make do. So this is the box. I hope it's in focus. Yeah, it's in focus. I had to fix this camera a bit. Yeah, so I don't really know a lot about the artist Shane Glines. I do recognize his style. It reminds me of old 90s type cartoons, you know, from Ren and Stimpy. Some music videos from YouTube. Yeah, he has a distinct style. I read that he worked on some DC licenses like Gotham, Batman Beyond, and the other Batman, what do you call it? The first one that was on Cartoon Network. I forget, it's been a while, but he is co-creator of some of those shows. He was also a co-creator for Samurai Jack, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, so that being said, let's take a look at this very promiscuous lady. And here she is. Let me fix the lighting a bit because it's a bit dark on this camera for some stupid reason. There he is. So yeah, this is basically her. She comes in 4 pieces. So the head, the little spiky bit there, the base, and her tail. So she comes in 4 pieces. It's pretty easy to put her together because it's a statue. You don't really have any posability with this thing. So with that being said, let's take a closer look at this this weird lady. So here's a closer look at the Devil Girl from Shane Glines. As you can see, she has a very cartoony, stylistic type aesthetic, and this is it. I don't really collect statues, truthfully, because it's pretty boring. They only have one pose and they're super fragile. I mean, you know, you break one thing off, it's one thing to super glue it together, but there will be always that crack, you know. It's like putting together a porcelain cup. It will never be perfect, even though you super glue it. So I try to stay away from collecting statues, but for some reason this one spoke to me. I kind of like the style of this particular statue. It's not huge. As you can see, this is my hand. I think it's a 1/6 scale statue. It's not really big. You could put it easily in your display case. Unfortunately, all my display cases are full, so I have to find alternate space for this lady. And I honestly don't know why I bought her. I honestly don't know why I pre-ordered her. It was a reasonable price, but I guess it was one of those days. So dangerous. Very dangerous when I'm bored, you know. You just start pre-ordering shit you don't really know a lot about. So I'm trying to stop doing that. So yeah, so this is the statue. This is the flames. This is her butt. That's her tail. She's got 2 little scully wullies on her feet there. Doop. And yeah, this is it. So maybe I'll do like a slow pan up and stick her somewhere in my house. So I'm going to attempt to do a slow pan up on this thing. So as you can see on the base, she's got 2 scully wullies there, a flame effect, a little nice heart-shaped end to her tail. Moving up slowly, you can see she's a very adult figure, if you haven't noticed. So there are 2 reasons why she's an adult figure. I'll let you guys figure that out. And that's her face, and that's her spear, trident. I forgot what the devil has. Yeah, I think it's a trident because it's 3-pronged, right? So let's see. Let's try and zoom in a bit. Yeah, I hope the zoom is weird. There we go. It's a bit weird, this camera. So that's her face. She has cat eyes. And yeah. Hope it's focused, because it looks focused on my screen here, but when I'm editing, everything's blurry. So she has cat eyes, you know, those slits. Very nicely shaded. She has 2 horns on her head, so she's a very horny girl. And if I could move the statue a bit. You can see the back. The back is nothing to talk about really. It's the back of her head. This is her back. As you can see, that's her butt. And yeah, this is the statue. This is the Devil Girl from Shane Glines from Sideshow Collectibles. So with that being said, let's see if I can zoom out. Let's see if I can zoom out. Come on, you piece of shit camera. There we go. So with that being said, let's stick this lovely lady in her new home. So just for fun, I want to do a size comparison. So you have the Hellboy from Hot Toys against the Sideshow Devil Girl. So you guys can gauge on how big she is and how tall she is. I really don't know if this helps, but this is the best I can do for a size comparison. So yeah, let's stick this lady in her new home. And this is where I'll stick the Devil Girl, in my living room, on top of my internet router. Yeah, not a flattering place, but truthfully I have no more room in my whole house. Plus she's next to Hellboy over there, so yeah. So even though I don't know a lot about this artist or this series, this statue it does stand out truthfully. Even if you're into like art toys or anything, she will blend in very well. And yeah, I'm pretty glad I have her, no regrets. And with that being said, hopefully this was helpful for anybody looking for a new statue or something new to put in their collection. And with that being said, no point rambling. Go get him!